Holy, your battery's almost dead. Hold on. Hey, your battery's charging. Good enough. Well, what are you doing today, Rick? Well, we went and had lunch with the neighbors. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the lunch. It was a good time. Good conversation with good people. So, I gotta do some raking around the yard. I got vehicles to work on. I got fucking piles of work sitting here. I gotta get done the end of today and tomorrow. But I gotta move a tire here. Hold on. I had to mow a tire so we have a pathway through here. We're gonna go out in pasture and start cleaning up pasture, popple and brush and all other junk. Get that cleaned up. Check on fence lines a little bit. We got some fence maintenance I gotta do down here yet. That's probably make Chuck a fence video for Chuck's sake, but yeah, we got to check out. We got busted fence line right there. I don't know what that was from. Cow was running through it or whatever. Probably got to tighten up a whole bunch of fences, move things around. But I'm gonna go back here in this back corner and we'll toot the lawn through out here. We're gonna go in the far back corner. We're gonna start working our way down that back fence line and just cleaning out fences and checking on everything. That way when things green up and get tall enough, we can send cows out on pastures. The rest of the stuff that I have to do today is gonna get primarily done after work. And oh, come on. I do that so that thing's not dragging in the dirt, but you can see over on that side of the pasture over there, those down trees that I had cut down, and there's a whole lot more over there that's got to go yet too. But it's nice out today. We'll go back here in the back and start plugging away. We got the little electric saw. We're not going after any big trees. Like I said, we're just going to clean out pasture, or clean out fence lines, and if we got something dead down, whatever. I can see there's one there that broke off over the course of the winter. I don't come out here much in the winter time. We didn't have the snowmobile running or anything like that, and there's really no reason to. Just kind of leave it alone. So there's plenty out here to pick away at and clean up. We use this little trail here. You can kind of see that goes through, and when we're going to the neighbors for to the Oak Tree Bar and that kind of stuff. So there's the Oak Tree Bar is back in the neighbors' woods back there. Sandhill cranes are back. I don't know if you can see them over there. There's 3 of them. There has been 3 of them for years. I don't know. I don't do fucking. They're just sandhill cranes. Some people say they're the ribeye of the sky. I've never personally tried it. I haven't been that hungry because they're ugly bastards. But yeah. Got the robins are back and everything else, so we can pick some firewood out of these top piles too. But you can see there's a lot back here to get, a lot back here to go through. That tree is on the fence line that I got to finish cutting up. We go through there, go to the neighbors, the oak tree bar. No leaves on yet, but you can kind of see that path weaves through. Oak tree bars right down there. Pretty good water flow coming out of the neighbors down there. So we got. I'm not gonna fuck around in the snow because I only got my work boots on. So come on, you old bitch, get out the way. So that part of the fence line will have to wait. We'll come over here, start cleaning this shit up, get the bigger stuff out of here that we can, and what'll make good firewood. The rest of it, we'll just pile it into a brush pile, have a nice little campfire out here some night. Same thing with down along here, these trees and brush out here. Well, we can run them through a chipper too, which is probably a better, more useful purpose for them. Run them through the chipper and then chip them up and use them for bedding and chickens and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna grab a saw, we'll get to cutting and see what we can get. Just get a few loads out of this miscellaneous junk, and it'll be good for keeping the wood boiler going. Today's supposed to be almost 60 and with the sunshine and all that, but then temperatures are supposed to come back down again, so try to stay ahead of it and keep the boiler going and keep it nice and warm in the house and in the shop and all that stuff. So I think there's quite a bit in here. I'll just take my time and pick away at it. Yeah, this is where I gotta say I like the electric saw a little bit better than gas saw, regardless of size, whatever. Pick through here, just be able to set it down, move everything, not worry about shutting it off, starting it back up. That convenience alone has been kind of worth the, you know, just it's quick to come out here and buzz this stuff up. Otherwise you're trying to make all these cuts and cut everything up that you can, and you got the saw running and in your way, then shut it off, move everything this couple pieces at a time. Cut it up, pick through it, it doesn't matter. Plus now that I'm not on a time schedule as much as I used to be, I'm not under the same time constraints. I can take my time with this stuff and clean it up and do a decent job, and we can burn a lot of the stuff that I probably wouldn't have burned before, but it's here and it's available. If it's not going to fit in the chipper, it may as well go in the wood stove. Because a log like that won't go through my chipper, but it'll definitely make a little heat. So if we that's kind of on the brink of what my chipper will do. So when in doubt, I'm just going to make heat out of it. I mean, that only makes sense. I think, at least in my mind. Now I know people have asked me, Justin, Justin T in particular has asked me a couple of times about having a trailer, and I have one, but for what I'm doing today, right now, we're just gonna pick away at this junk, and there's some muddy spots out here that the trailer probably gonna get us stuck in and whatnot. So I would do a few of these, pick away at some of this stuff, pile it up, and then when things green up, we can light a fire, have a campfire out here or something, have a couple of beers. But like that, those maples there got to come down. That one's all busted and wide off. That birch tree can probably go, and then leave that young that last young maple right there. We can leave that one, and hopefully getting rid of all the other ones crowding in on it would help it survive and make good shade trees for the cows. This oak stays, and that cluster of maples is gonna get split up. But again, we're just gonna go through here, clear the brush out, get some sunlight in here, grass grows, feeds cows, keep pasture longer, etc., etc. So we're gonna drop this one off at the farm. We'll come back and get another one. It's getting too hot for a jacket. I kind of like it. I gotta get cut wood for when it's not. So you wanna know what I did? Stupid shit. Fuck. Okay, so I decided, you know, that part back there is all good and fine, but I figured I'd come back and start checking some fences along and back in here. Well, I decided to try to go through that. I should have went through fucking right there. You know what, I figured I'd just put it four-wheel, lock the diff in, and four-wheel drive, she'll go. No. Okay, well, we'll have to walk back, get the fucking tractor. Because I still haven't put a winch on that thing. I don't know why I haven't put a winch on that thing, because if I did, I would have fucking, there's trees all over I could have winched off of, but whatever. That's not the case. So we're gonna walk back in here, just see if it's even worth it now. Well, I know it's worth coming back here, but deer have been in here a little bit. Had a little bit of a trail going anyway. Yeah, some of the snow is, they're so you get hung up on it because it's so dense now. A lot of this I want to get cleared out of here. Fucking just clear it. The brush, the fucking trees, everything. A lot of it's just popples. I'll leave the hardwoods. Sure what that is. Fucker's trying to break off or what? But because this doesn't grow grass and stuff worth the shit, because it's so shaded in and so dense. And there's some birch in here, but most of it's fucking not much good for anything. I'd leave some of the decent and straight ones, but there ain't too many of those either. Fence line is right there. There's probably a few fencing videos from last year on this. Maybe I'll see if I can go back and throw you a link up or something. For you guys that are new, you can go back and watch one of them fuckers. I don't know. If you want to. Well, okay, whatever. Some fucking rock in here. Look at them bitches. Yeah. So the fence in here really needs to be cleared out. I mean, trees have really grown in on it. Brush has really grown in on it. The fence itself isn't terrible, but you can see the line is just, it's not good. It's got to be, everything's got to be cleared back. And I'm sure if I talk to the neighbors, they won't have any problem with me clearing a little bit on, or foot or so on the other side, just nip that down so it's not getting onto the fence and causing more problems for everybody. But all these popples in here, damn, there's a lot of popples. Guess I didn't recall there being so many of these bigger popples back here. They're not huge, but that's definitely firewood size. Some of these I'll have to get something in here to tip them the other way, away from the fence. because I don't want to ruin the fence. And it's high and dry enough back in here I can actually get in here and work on getting a little firewood. There's a kind of a flowage goes across here, goes across my property down the driveway, and then crosses the driveway, goes through the neighbors, along my north property line to the lake, out of the south end of the lake, and then back to the west. That's kind of how the drainage works around here. So basically a lot of this is making a big fucking circle. Again, all this fucking brush and shit in here. And there's more popples, but I'm not going to try to go through any of this wet area right now. There's plenty in here that I can chip away at and work on and pile brush and tops and all that happy shit. So yeah, it's one of those things where I should have kept working back there if I would have been fucking intelligent. Should have kept working where I knew I could go and I could get there easy and get it all done, but I didn't. So fucking yeah, we're gonna take a little walk up. We'll get the old fucking Kubota tractor and bring that bastard out here and pull my ass out. Yeah, there's a lot of firewood in here. Guess I was selling this place short on how much firewood is back here. I knew I had a little while, but damn. Between this and going over to clean up the trails at the neighbors and whatnot, we'll be keeping ourselves busy for quite some time. See, you know what else I realized as I was walking up here? I don't actually have a way to, I don't have room to get the fucking tractor through. Huh. Somebody parked a fucking cattle trailer in the way, and it stayed there since. So I think we'll take the tractor and shove that thing back here by the skid steer. So that way everybody else got something to complain about too. Rick, when are you gonna work on the skid steer? I don't fucking know. Hell freezes over and I got piles of money. Fuck. Fucking go down here, we'll throw a strap on this old bitch and see if I can drag it back out of here. Well, I know I can drag it out of here. I literally could have probably went anywhere else except for there and made it. God, I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay. Okay. A lot of water in the bottom of that hole. Probably why I can't make it, huh? Think that'll hold or I'll rip it off? I bet we'll find out. Ugh. Think that'll hold? You think we'll rip it off? I bet we'll find out. Oh. Pulled real hard too. Fuck's sake. Good enough. I guess I'll just leave the fucking tractor here for now if I'm gonna go in there and cut firewood. That way I'm not too far from rescue or some shit, I guess. Alright, so since we did the whole fucking firewood thing and I got stuck and did all that shit, then I'll show you how I do the restart on the wood boiler, since we had it off for a couple days, but trying to stay ahead of the curve and start bringing everything up. You gotta be on top of stuff, particularly in the shop. Anytime you have a thermomass like concrete, it's good for the back. Anyway, you have to be ahead of it, whether you're heating it up or cooling it down. You gotta be on top of it. I try not to knock the camera off side by side. Anyway, I actually try not to heat this damn thing too late in the year, because otherwise that thermomass that I'm building in the floor stays there. So I got some papers, boxes. My wife drinks Heineken now. That's good. Bro. Why would you? Heineken. Box wine. I like my Frosted Flakes. Outshine fruit bars. No idea. Rice Krispies. I like Rice Krispie bars because I'm a fat kid. Mountain Dew. Somebody's got to have his caffeine. So we got this really dry ass popple. So I don't need a whole ton of them to the outside, stack the bigger stuff. In the middle, over the top of our cardboard, smaller stuff, so that way it'll fall down in there. The wood stove's at 67 degrees right now. I just checked it. And we're still going to be cleaning what's left of the firewood up from over there yet. Now I have that one box sticking out a little bit. Get that one going. You let your torch sit there. Till you get a good bit of flame. Flip the fan on, and you can see how it accelerates that flame a lot. So the reason I leave that one sit out is because it's going to burn, it's going to blow that flame back, and you'll see how fast it catches that metal on fire. And just like that, and that pop will take off immediately. There's we'll end up throwing more on it here in a few minutes, because it'll fall down onto those boxes right away. See, like that. It'll just keep falling in. So every once in a while you get one that'll build a bridge. They'll kind of lock together, build a bridge. Then you're kind of fucked. But for the moment, we just stand here and watch. Yep, and as everything's falling in nice like that on top of the cardboard boxes. Stand down close into the flame, and you can see the flame coming up the back, because it's burning through and up the back. So it's going to burn really efficient, You can see where it's making it to that heat deflector plate, and then it goes back through the secondary heat exchanger. We'll be building some heat in this sucker in no time. 64 now that I had the door open and everything else, but so that secondary heat exchanger, so it goes through that plate, it runs back all the way. It's got a baffle, a little bit of a baffle in it. That's the end of it. You can take the nuts off there, the wing nuts, and that's how you clean the ash out of that, clean your chimney and all that stuff. So we did turn the circulation pumps on, indicated by the light there. Sometimes, because there's two of them, I like to just go ahead and give them a, just touch them. You'll feel the little vibration going on in there. And obviously we got to go get some more firewood. That's going to get thrown here, and we'll go off and get a few more loads, but I'm not going to completely bore you with all that unless I get stuck or some shit again, but who knows. So if you guys like what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell, get my notifications. Memberships are down there, and if you want one, and I do appreciate it because, well, it helps us do this shit on the channel. See, that's what I mean by building a bridge right there. That's why I keep an eye on it. So what happens is they kind of lock together on top right there, and unless you get the heat, they don't fall down like that. That's what I intended it to do, and what it decided it was not going to do. And now we can throw a couple more in there, like this size. Get them in there, get them going. These ones, it won't take long for this thing to get up to 160 with this dry popple in there. She'll go quick. With that fan forced air in there, it'll go really fast. And for those that are the people that are like, oh my god, Rick, you're burning trash. No, I'm fucking recycling more efficiently than fucking anybody on the planet. All you green fucking cocksuckers out there are saving the planet. Turn that cardboard into ash, turn that ash into fertilizer, fertilize the fields that feed my animals, and then eat the fucking animals. So there you go. See you again next time.